Yes, I'm referencing The Hunger Games, of course. Katniss Everdeen, love. This video is gonna be like a story time as I'm eating my breakfast. I'm eating chicken porridge, bubur ayam. Udah siap belum? Jalan-jalan dengan seperti berku. Anyway, I do want to talk about the volunteering program that I did. Two of the volunteering program. Two volunteering programs, not of them. But yeah, okay, so it started all back in the first, maybe second week of May, where I was low-key so depressed. And when I say depressed, I mean it. I'm talking like I was so like in a bad condition. I'm talking I was sleeping for like 16 hours. I'm talking I didn't eat for like 40 hours. I'm talking like I didn't talk to my parents for like days. I'm talking I was bed rotting. Yeah, it was so bad. It was so bad. I cried almost every single night. I was looking at the like knife kitchen. I was like, oh, Loki, But thank God, thank God, thank God I didn't do it, because here's the thing. The reason why I was so depressed was because my the contract that I have with my previous job, which was a teacher, which was teaching, was kind of like done. They kind of like offered me to like renew my what's that called, contract. Yeah, they offered me to renew my contract, but I didn't. Why? Because I hate being a teacher. I don't not I hate I love teaching. I just hate the place. No shade. No shade, but I hate the place. It was not giving. It was not tea at all. They kind of like, I was overworked and underpaid. I'm talking I had to create exercises. I'm talking I had to like create like worksheets and grading the students outside of my working hours. Tiring. And I don't even get paid enough. So I'm like, I'm not continuing this job, honey. So I was like, okay, so what do I do? Because I can't just be doing nothing, especially in this day and age where companies would only hire people that have like some kind of like experiences, that have a little bit of kind of like meat in their resume. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, and I was so depressed because of that, because I was like, oh my god, like what should I do? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do. Like I don't have any job, I don't have any kind of like income, I don't have anything to do beside bed rotting, right? So let me get my first bite real quick. Hold on, I'm hungry as fuck. Ooh! There's a little bit of sweetness to it. Ew. Hold on. The lighting is fucked up. No. And where was I? And yeah, so I was like so depressed. I was like so sad because I didn't know what to do. Until my friend was like, do you want to join like some volunteering program? So I was like, of course, like, yeah, let's go. Let's do it. And he gave me this Instagram account called, I think it was like Indo Volunteer or something. They post like informations and like invitation to do like a volunteering program in like different events. So naturally I applied to a lot of them. I was like, apply. I think I applied for like six, maybe like no, eight different volunteering program. And the first 6, I did not even get like accepted. I didn't even get a call back, not even an email back. You know, I was ghosted. And it got me even more depressed. I was like, oh fuck. I can't even get a volunteering program. It's a volunteer. I don't like I'm not expecting to get paid. I just want to do something so I can put that thing in my CV, in my resume. And I was like, fuck, like how am I gonna get a job? Like, am I gonna survive living in this fucking world? Cause like I couldn't even get a volunteering program. It's a fucking volunteer. Until I applied for this position in a fucking museum. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so fucking happy. I applied for this position. It's a volunteering program. The position is called gallery assistant. It's like an assistant gallery assistant, right? I applied on literally the last day of the application was open. I don't know if that makes sense, but the application form was open until like maybe like the 18th of May. I applied like literally on the last day at 9 p.m. I was like, fuck it, like who knows, right? Applied, sent my CV and everything. Turned out I got interviewed. I was like, yeah, you are accepted to do the interviewing process. I was like, okay, girl. I went to the office, did the interview. It was so scary, and they only asked me like 2 questions. Do you like why? Like what was the reason? What was the reason that you wanted to join this program? I was like this and that, and he asked me about like, do you know anything about assistant gallery, like a gallery assistant or whatever? And I was like, oh yeah, we do this, we do that, and everything. That's it. And he was like, okay, do you have any questions about us? I was like, do I have any questions? Do you have any questions for me? Because like, what do you mean you interviewed me? Only asking like 2 questions, damn. So I was like, naturally, I was like, oh my god. Like, that's it? I was like, okay, let me ask some questions. Okay, like what can I wear? Like, what's the working hour? Like, do I have to go to work like every day? Or like, what's the schedule? And like, what's the uniform? Or like, how about the break and the material about the like the exhibition, right? The paintings, the artworks and everything. Are we gonna get more information about that? I just asked about the questions just so that I seemed like I was interested in this position, right? And he said something like, oh yeah, whatever. And one thing that he said that made me kind of like very optimistic was, oh, you have like an experience teaching like elementary school student and like middle schoolers and high schoolers, right? I was like, yeah, I do have an experience in that. I teach English and everything. And he said something like, oh yeah, we really need people who have that, experience. And I was like, okay, girl, does that mean I'm in? Or, and he said something like, oh yeah, we're gonna give you like a notice 1 week at least like from now. I got interviewed on Tuesday. And for the whole week, I was waiting. I was like, okay, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. Until the next Tuesday. I'm talking like 5 p.m. on the next Tuesday. I was like, on a random day, I was like, on that Tuesday, I checked my email. Looked at it. I was like, fuck. I got in. He said, the email said, welcome to the gallery assistant program. You are officially accepted. You are officially hired. Come to the office for training and everything. I was like, oh, love. Thank you so much. And guess what? So this program, this volunteering program, lasts for like 6 months. So it's like very, very good for my CV. Very good. Very valuable, I would say. You know what I'm saying? because they open the museum opens for like every exhibition, right? And this exhibition is gonna open until October. This fucking bird, loud as fuck. And so I will be volunteering or like working until October. Yeah, and the title is like volunteer, but I do get paid. It's not like a gaji or like a salary, but more like a compensation for like transportation, lunch, and like parking, whatever the fuck, right? So yeah, but I still get paid, and I get paid more than being a teacher at that. I get paid more than being a teacher at my previous place. Fuck yeah, like, duh, like, oh my god, I'm so fucking happy working in a museum. Why? Because I get to enjoy the painting as well. I get to enjoy the painting, the artworks, and everything, and get paid. Love it. Whereas being a teacher, bum ass place, no shade, but that place was so fucked up. I don't think they're gonna watch this, so fuck it. So yeah, I'm still doing it. It's June. I'm gonna be working there until October. Love the friends. Love the environment. They're so kind. They're so tea. They're so communicative and oh, love. I might get apply for like a full time job there. Who knows? Because it's so fun. It's so fun. I got to talk with like some foreigners to kind of like practicing my speaking skill. Gag, honey. And so yeah, that's one volunteering program. I volunteer as tribute. I volunteer. I volunteer as tribute. Candice Everdeen, and also, so that's one volunteering program that I'm still doing. And I also did another volunteer. If you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna fucking grill you. Yeah. Eat your ass. Whoa. No. And I also did another volunteering program. So I did the interview for the museum, right? For the position that I applied for in the museum. I did the interview. And as I was waiting for the acceptance email, I applied for another volunteering program. And I got the email. No. I was accepted to do the interview, and I got the email the same day, on that same Tuesday, as I get the acceptance email for the museum. So on Tuesday, let me see on my calendar real quick. Let me see. Hold on. Should I pause? Let me pause there real quick. Oh, turns out I did all the applications back in April. Like last April. So all the depression shit that I mentioned was in like last few weeks of April. And I got the email of the acceptance working at a museum on May 5th. And that's the same day, and on that very same day, I got the email to be interviewed for another volunteering program on that very same day. Right. Oh my god, let me eat real quick. Hold on. Let me get the cracker. It's so good. It's so good. So the other volunteering program that I did was only 3 days because it was like a festival. It wasn't like a really long type of volunteer like the museum that I do. I'm still doing, bitch. It was only like 3 days. It was like a 3-day event in Jakarta. What was I saying? Oh, I did the interview. I got the email of for the interviewing process on the same day. 3 days later, I did the interview. I did the interview, girl. I did the inter- I did the interview, and then I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I don't really mind if I don't get, because I already get accepted at the museum, right? But turns out I did get another volunteering program. Um, it's a festival, and that happened in June 5th, 6th, and 7th, 2026. It's a festival. How do I explain this? But it's like a. It's not really like a festival, like a music festival, but more like a festival. They say like it's like a. They preparing Jakarta for the 500th year, because next year Jakarta is gonna be because next year Jakarta is gonna turn 500. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, there were a lot of like talk shows. There were a lot of community activities. They invite different communities, and they let kind of like people to do the activities. And then there were a lot of like creative markets where they sell those like keychains and stickers and stuff like that. And like there's like a F&B area and concerts, bitch. Ooh, I'm gonna talk about that later, about the concerts, okay? But here's the gag. This event only lasted 3 days, but it was so tiring. I'm talking, I had to go to the location at 6 in the morning. No, 6:30, maybe like, yeah, 6 a.m. Yeah, maybe 7. I forgot. But it was like very early in the morning. And I go back home, and I got back, and for that 3 days, I arrived at home for. I arrived. Can I fucking speak? Damn. I arrived back at home at literally 12 p.m. I'm talking, I was there for 3 days for 1, 2, no, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For probably around 17 hours. I was there for 17 hours. I only got like 5 hours to sleep for 3 days. I was sleep deprived. My feet were hurting so bad. They were numb on the last day. Like, it was so fucked up. But it was so fucking fun. It was so fun. While I was doing it, I felt so like tired. I was like, this is not giving, because I didn't get paid. I did not get paid at all. I only get, lunch and dinner, and that's it. Not like a single money that I don't receive any money, but whatever. But it was so tiring. As I was doing it, on the days that I was doing it, I was like, oh fuck, like this is so fucked up. But on Monday, which was like the day after we finished the event, I felt so lonely. Suddenly I was like, is this it? Like, I felt so like, oh my god, I'm done with the event. It was like, because on that 3 days, I was like, it was like a very fast paced like type of like working, like an event. You know what I'm saying? It was so crazy, like crowded people. And suddenly on Monday, I got to like, stay at home and be like, it's so like quiet. And I was so shocked. But Yeah, and it was so fun. It was so fun, and also the concert. Let me talk about the concert real quick. So they kind of like on that festival, they invited a lot of artists to perform, and on each day, at night, they invited like big artists, like a big artist for each night. The first night was Bara Suara, second night was Yura Unita, and the third night was Malik and the Essentials. They were they're like Indonesian artists, which I don't really listen to. No shade, no shade. I love them. Like they're great, but I just don't listen to them. And all the volunteers, they were given like a free ticket to watch a concert, and I chose to watch Baraswara because I just don't know any of them. I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, like give me whatever because I don't really listen to any of them, and I got Baraswara, and I watched them on front row. I'm talking like front row. I'm talking the artist was like literally in front of my eyes, dead ass. And I got photographed and posted in their Instagram. I'm gonna put that in my CV. Being posted by Barasuara. Love, love. And also, so yeah, so the whole time was so embarrassing because I was like sitting in front of the, like literally on the front row, and just be like this because I didn't know the lyrics. I don't know the lyrics at all, unless like for except for one song that goes melihatmu bersemi dan bermekaran. Tawa jendamu berikan kekuatan sisa nafasku. Something like that. I only know that one song. I don't even stream the song. I just listen it from like TikTok and like Instagram or whatever. So yeah, the whole concert I was like, okay, yes. So embarrassing, but yeah. Whatever. That was like my first concert ever in my whole life. My first, I'm not gonna forget it. I started listening to them. I started listening to Barasuara. I listened to their first album called Typhoon. So yeah, Barasuara, you are my first ever concert that I attend to. So yeah, so fun, so fun. And then on the third night, I got to watch Malik and the Essentials, and again, I don't know any of their songs, except for one that goes, Maukah kau menjadi pilihanku, menjadi yang terbaik dalam hidupku, maka I don't really know their songs like that. So, but I only know that one song. I recognize the song. When they played, I was like, wait, I lucky know it. I was like vibing. I was like recording the video, whatever. Love. And so yeah, the concert. So yeah, I attended 2 concerts in the span of 3 days. My first 2 concerts ever. So yeah, thank you for this festival that I'm not gonna name because I don't even know, because I just don't want to like name any names, you know. So yeah, I did do a volunteer, which was so also, oh my god, I forgot to tell you, if you're watching and if you're still watching this video, anyone, which means that you know me, you love me, and you know me. And if you don't love me, just like quit this video, because I'm gonna tell you something crazy. But on that event, on that volunteering program, I met some new queens. I met some new LGBT people. Love, happy pride. No, because here's the gag. Here's the gag. The other volunteers, because there were 60 of us, right? 60 volunteers. And we were plotted in different areas, in different kind of like buildings. I was placed in this building called, I'm not gonna tell you the name because it's very recognizable. But yeah, on the building A, let's say, right? But the people, the other volunteers that were plotted, that were placed in that building, they were bum as fuck. No shade, no shade. But they were bum as fuck. They were not fun. Like I could not talk about anything, not even like a single thing. They were bum. They were like ghetto. They were shitty. Like they were not giving at all. They were not fun. Even the girls. I thought I was like, oh my god, like okay, girl, and they were like, bitch, fuck you. But whatever. But the other volunteers that were placed on different buildings, they were tea. They were tea. They were gag. So on the very last day, at night before we go home, this one person approached me. This one guy that I already kind of like clocked that he was gay. He found my Instagram. He found my Instagram, and my first account on my Instagram, like the profile picture is very unhinged because it's like a photo of me doing like biting my nails and like kind of like doing that a little bit. It's kind of funny, and he was like, "Oh my god, your profile picture is so funny," and I also link my Spotify to my Instagram account, and he checked my Spotify and he laughed. He laughed. He clocked me bad. He laughed at my kind of like recently listened artist. He's like, oh my god, you listen to Ethel Cain, you listen to Rosalia, you listen to Slater, you listen to Underscores. I was like, okay, girl, stop it. Like, you clocked me. And it was like, okay, girl, like, I know you. Like, I know what you are. And we started to kind of like follow each other on Instagram. And it turns out he's like very openly gay because he puts like the rainbow flag on his bio, Instagram bio. I was like, okay, girl, like love the openness. And then, what was I talking about? Oh, I also talked to another guy, another volunteer. I kind of like suspected that he was also gay, but he's like, and he also suspected that I was gay because he said something like, Taki, I want to ask you like an offensive question, but I'm gonna ask you later. But he didn't get to ask me that question until I started like DMing the guy that clocked me from my Instagram. We started like DMing each other, like, oh yeah, talk about like being gay and everything. And I asked him like, is there any like queens? Is like any other queens in the on our in the volunteers, right? And he said like, oh yeah, there are other two gay people, and he created like a group chat in the Instagram. Turns out the guy that I suspected being gay and the guy that suspected me being gay, turns out he's also gay. Turns out he's also like invited to the group chat, and I asked him in the group chat something like, is this the offensive question that you wanted to ask? And he said something. Oh, he said yes. Well, yes. So I got to meet some new LGB people. Love. Oh my god. So happy that I've like get to meet them. So yeah, meet some new gay people, made some new friends, Um, what else? Went to a concert, two concerts, bitch, and yeah. So I I've done two volunteers. Well, still do one the other one. But yeah, I mean, if I compare both of them, the museum one is like very chill, because I feel like the position, they're both the same. I'm the work that I do at the museum is kind of like low key the same as being a navigator at the event, the festival, the 3 day festival that I did. All I had to do was just stand on like, can I, oh my god, jujur, udah capek pakai bahasa Indonesia, udah capek jujur. Jadi kegiatan gue itu di museum bener-bener yang kayak segampang itu, cuma kayak berdiri di museum, abis itu kayak ngejagain karyanya doang. Kayak kalau misalnya kayak ada visitor datang, gue tuh yang kayak harus kayak pantau lah, maksudnya kayak ya udah standby aja, takutnya ada yang nyentuh, takutnya ada yang kayak ngegeser-geser barriernya segala macam. Jadi kayak kegiatannya juga nggak terlalu susah sih, sama kayak yang di festival, yang 3 hari festival itu. Karena yang di 3 hari festival gue tuh judulnya navigator. Kalau yang di navigator itu sama sih sebenarnya, jadi kita tuh kayak yang jadi yang ditanya lah, kayak kak, kegiatan ini, acara ini dari gedung mana ya? Oh, gedungnya dari sebelah sini, belok kanan, belok kiri, segala macam gitulah. Nah, itu sih sebenarnya, and that's probably it. Jujur udah capek banget. Makan dulu kali ya, say. But honestly, the first half of Pride Month, there are a lot of shit happen. A lot of shit happened. Like I'm talking, I did I did the festival event or whatever the fuck. I went to a beach with my friends. I did like a beach trip. There's a demo. There's a protest happened because the gas prices is rising. Like this country is going downhill, honey. On the first half of Pride Month, and Indonesia is going downhill. Crazy. Oh, I also bought a fucking new book. Oh my god, I bought Call Me Fucking by Fucking Your Fucking Name, bitch. A book, the book that I have always wanted. Tinggal ke Italinya aja, jujur. But this book is expensive as fuck. I went to Block M. I had to go to Block M to buy this. It was at like a Gramedia, and it was expensive as fuck. I'm talking like 300,000 rupiah for a book. Mind you, this 1984, oh my god, dusty ass. I haven't even finished this book, but this thick, look at the difference. This one, 80 bucks. Oh, 80 bucks, no, 80,000 rupiah. 80,000 rupiah. This one, 300,000. I mean, I guess it's like because it's like original, printed in New York, I guess. It's like printed in the United States of America. My pronouns are USA. But yeah, this one is translated from like a Indonesian penerbit. What is penerbit? Yeah, something like that. Indonesian penerbit kakak tua, and I guess that's why it's like cheaper. But yeah, fuck being a teacher, honestly. I mean I love teaching, but being a teacher in Indonesia, where the literacy of the students are very low, it's very low, like it's just so like not worth it, not worth it at all. And you get paid like you barely get. Sorry y'all, my battery went low and the video stopped itself. But yeah, being a teacher in Indonesia, not worth it. Not worth it at all. I'm talking, you barely can live off of the money that you get from teaching. Like no, no, like you can barely live. You can barely live. It's crazy. It's crazy how the government is prioritizing food. That fucking MBG shit. Stop that shit. Like literally stop it. The protest that a lot of college student did back in the June on June 12th. Yeah, they went to literally like they went on the streets and protesting, being like, oh, stop the fucking MBG, and like stop the MBG, and like, you know, be more mindful about the usage of tax money and everything. Oh, fuck the government. Fuck Prabowo, bitch. Fuck Prabowo. And fuck the people who voted for him. Yeah, you dumbass bitch. Anyway, so yeah, so those are the both of the volunteering program that I did. So fun, so grateful, and I'm just kind of like low-key so happy that I get to, you know, not work as a teacher anymore. But yeah, but who knows? Maybe I will again. Maybe I will apply for a full-time job at a museum. Who knows? Who knows? Because it's so fun, so fucking fun. What else do I have to talk about? I went to a beach with my friends and it was so scary. It was like a 6-hour drive. So crazy. I'm not gonna talk about that. I made a vlog, but I'm just so lazy to edit it out. So yeah, whatever. What else? I guess that's it. Also, the people that I work with at a museum, the other volunteers, they were so shocked when I say, oh, I'm 21. Do I look that fucking old? Like, honestly, there's like a security guard there that I kind of like, you know, talk with when there's like not a lot of visitors. You know, we be chatting, we be talking. I was like, oh yeah, I'm still kind of like, you know, I'm still in college. And she said something like, oh, you're still in college? Like, which means you're still young. And I said, oh yeah, I'm still 21 years old. And she was like, what? Like, honey. I mean, I do get it. It's just because of these, like, what's this called? Like, beard? Yeah, I just look old as fuck. So, yeah, that's the unfortunate part. You know, people are like, you are so young. You are so young. Oh my god. So, that's one. But yeah. Because the other people are like, oh yeah, I'm 25, I'm 26. I'm like, I'm 21, baby. I'm 21. 21! I am scared of the future because doing all these volunteers, you know, it's not gonna promise me like a job. But it might help. It might gonna help the job searching that I'm gonna do in the future. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the video. It's a little bit long. I think it's like 40 minutes, but this video is not meant to be watched by a lot of people, honestly, but I just want to post it on my YouTube channel, just for the sake of like a documentary. No, just for the sake of documenting my life. Because I do still journal, but I feel like I haven't journaled since, let me see, the last day of May 31st, May 31st, and today is the 17th of June, I think. Yeah. Oh, no. Let me see. Sorry. Where is the date? Yeah, June 17th. Um, and yeah, it's been 17 days since the last time I journaled. And it's just like it's just like a long story. I'm not gonna be able to like write all of them in my journal. So I decided to kind of like make a video just so that I have like a story to tell, so a story to watch in the future, you know. Anyway, I'm not gonna edit this video except for that cut right there. I'm just gonna combine both of them. What else? I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, but yeah. I'm gonna finish my breakfast first. I just can't believe that this is my life now. You know, I was so fucking depressed, and now I go to work, going through that, you know, city, Jakarta, buildings and everything, you know, going back home, watching the city lights. So it's giving New York. In New York, some good city made of. There's nothing we can do. Out in New York. Hop on the plane at LAX with a dream and a cardigan. Am I gonna fit in? I gotta stop. It's so crazy. Everybody's so famous. How's the rest of the song go? Whatever. Oh, damn! Almost died. Just watch. One day, I'm gonna be living in another country. I'm manifesting this. I'm manifesting this real hard. But I'm gonna live somewhere in the Western Hemisphere. I'm gonna live so good. Living alone, probably with my boyfriend. Who knows? But alone is fine as long as I'm not living in this fucking country. One day I'm gonna live in New York. One day I'm gonna live. Whoa. One day I'm gonna live. One day I'm gonna live in America. One day I'm gonna live in Europe. One day I'm gonna live in Italy, French, who knows? But I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move there one day. But yeah, maybe in my late 20s, in my early 30s, late 30s, who knows? But yeah, one day I'm gonna go there. But right now, I'm just gonna stay, do what I have to do, to, reach my goal, getting the fuck away from this country. Yeah, yeah, that's it, that's it. Not me being inspirational, hold on. I'm just gonna like motivate myself, Loki. The power of manifestation. Yeah. What else do I have to say? Can you even hear my voice with that loud ass birds? Anyway, thank you if you watch till the end. But I don't think anybody's gonna watch till the end. Probably like the first 5 minutes. But I will watch you. I will watch you someday, somehow, somewhen. Yeah. Taki, do your best. You are not left behind. Also, oh my god, yes, I wanna talk about that. Haram. Being left behind. Here's the gag. The volunteer program that I did, the festival one, the festival one, the 3-day event, the other volunteers went to UI, Universitas Indonesia. I was low-key though. I just feel low-key kind of. Damn, this loud ass birds. I'm like low-key kind of embarrassed because, oh yeah, like where do you go to college? I'm like, Unindra. I mean, as long as I get the education, you know what I'm saying? But, just the pride. The pride. They be like, oh yeah, UI Geography, UI Sociology, UI Law. I'm like, bitch, okay, damn. But then I realized, I kind of like, damn, that one quote that goes like, I am the least intelligent or like least capable or least whatever. I am the least something in this room. And then it changes to like, I am in the room. I am in the room, which means that I am capable to do this, to join this volunteering program. I know it's not like a really big thing, but the fact that the other volunteer, do you hear that? There's like a plane going on top of my house. But anyway, above my house, sorry. But yeah, I mean, the other volunteers went to eat, and when I see their Instagram profiles, whoo, bitch, I'm talking somebody went to like a high school in Korea, a high school in Turkey. I'm talking they went to Japan multiple times. I'm talking they went to Europe. I'm talking they lived there for like a few months and everything. I was like, bitch, who the fuck are you? Like, why am I in the same position as you guys? I feel like I don't deserve. I don't feel like I deserve to be in the same room with you. You know what I'm saying? But again, I am in the room, which means that I am capable, which means that I am qualified to be a part of the event. So yeah. Love the people. They were so tea, except for some, honestly. But yeah. What else do I have to talk about? But also yeah. Damn, loud ass. I just want to tell myself that I'm still young. 21 is very young. You know, I can still fuck up in like 5, 7 years, 10 years from now. I can still kind of like fuck up and still be okay. You know, I'm still young. I'm very young. You know, I'm very early. It's crazy how in Indonesia you have to like start your career at like 22, 23 max. Max 25, you're late. You're late. Like it's crazy. And if you're 30 and you don't have like a full-time job, you are like low-key fucked. That's how fucked Indonesia is. I'm talking in Europe. Old people can still kind of like do a career. You know, they can still have a job. They can still apply for a job. They don't kind of like see ages. You know, ages don't matter in like the work field in other countries. But in Indonesia, girl, the requirements is crazy. Fresh graduate, 3 years of experience, good looking, kind. Like, bitch, who the fuck are you hiring? Like, damn. Oh my god. Like, chill down. But anyway, yeah, I'm still kind of like hoping that I get to be able to move the fuck out of this country. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you for if you watch the whole thing. And yeah, that's probably it. Thank you so much. And hold on, let me do like the Hunger Games. What's that called? Whistle. Can you hear that? Anyway, are you coming to the tree? It's down up a man. They say they murdered me. Things that happen in front of me. Man and me, not in the hanging tree. Are you coming? Let me stop. Should I stop it? Okay. 3, 2, 1. See you. I'm gonna be living in another country someday, somehow. Manifesting. Love you guys.